line up with it, but because they lean into that turn so much, they actually reduce their forward airspeed while they descend. And they can get down here close, just kind of hanging out to dry for a nice, slow, gentle touchdown. Oh, and look at that, hardly any splash. I think we could qualify them for the Alaska Bush Pilot Divers League. What do you folks think? And we have a lot of very talented pilots up here too. 1 in 78 Alaskans is actually licensed to fly, more per capita than anywhere else on the planet. And I'd like for you to get a chance to meet our friend over here, so I'm going to go ahead and hop off the microphone so you can listen into the radio chatter with them and Captain Maddie.
Discovery 3 calling 88 Zulu. Drew, thanks so much for coming down this afternoon and giving us that demonstration. How's the air up there?
It's a gorgeous day. I hope you guys are enjoying it.
We absolutely are. It's been an amazing start to the fall. Would you mind giving our folks a little insight into your background in aviation and kind of where you are today?
Yeah, I've been flying about 15 years. Started when I was 17. Took a quick break and joined the Navy. Had some time on a few aircraft carriers. Visited Alaska, flew around Denali and landed in the Chena River on a gravel bar. And after that, I was pretty much hooked on Alaska. I've been here for the last 7 years. And big shout out to Chris Miller. He's on board and trusts me to fly his airplane and even pays me to do it.
We have some great experience around here today. And you know, I know you're in a Super Cub right now. It's a very popular airplane amongst the bush pilots here. Would you mind giving our folks a little insight into why that is?
I like to think of it as a dirt bike with wings. It's very utilitarian, holds lots of weight in and out of small strips and small bodies of water. You can put skis on it, floats on it, or wheels. You can do kind of whatever you want.
Yeah, kind of an all-seasons aircraft. I know they're a vintage airplane though, 30s, 40s technology. Is it a challenge to keep these vintage airplanes flying today?
The best thing for any aircraft is to keep flying and avoid becoming a ramp queen. You know, the more you fly them, the better they'll be maintained and keeping everything lubricated and doing the preventative maintenance. They'll keep flying forever.
Great, sounds like they have a bright future ahead. I see you taxiing in front of us. Is there going to be time for another takeoff here before we get going downriver?
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much, Drew. Safe travels to you. Enjoy the day, and this will be D3 clear.
All right, enjoy Fairbanks, everybody.
All right, so it sounds like there is going to be time for him to do a second takeoff for us again here on our left-hand side, so we'll taxi out for that. And folks, I do want to point out what an impressive piece of engineering that little plane is, because the whole thing only weighs about 1,100 pounds. The frame of that is actually made up of hollow metal tubing, and what looks like sheet metal on the outside is actually a fabric layer that's stretched across that frame. Despite only weighing 1,100 pounds, that plane can carry 700 pounds of cargo, which makes an airdrop from one of these out in a remote area extremely important. Sometimes you're 200 miles from the nearest grocery store. We'll go ahead and fire up that 160 horsepower Lycoming engine. And there we are. And there is a whole network of little planes like that maintaining access to parts of our state pretty much all over. You know, even a little village like that one I taught in, 550 people, you had to take 3 airplanes to get there from Fairbanks. And